Welcome back. Sorry to kill the mood a little bit, but it is that season. It's that time of the year where I think many of us are fighting something off, and whether it's a sore throat sneaking in or maybe the flu bug going around school or the office or everywhere at the moment, your pharmacist is often our first line of defense, and often just to get the info we need. Well, this morning we are getting exactly that. We are joined by pharmacist Shanae Allmark to talk about building a personalized winter survival kit. I like the sound of that. With help from the person who knows your needs best, your pharmacist. And of course, they generally are with us every day during this time of the year. And I can see that by my own pharmacist's exhausted face when I walk in. He's like, okay. Right. So how are you doing in this flu season? How do you look after yourself?
Well, we keep our immune system strong. Vitamins, always a priority. Can't go wrong with that.
Preemptive. I love that. So when someone walks through your doors, we were joking just a little bit earlier that I'm sure you get some absolutely silly questions, but most people are coming in a similar lane at the moment. When we look at the heavy hitters in winter, what do you recommend most of us have as a jumping off point?
Well, first and foremost, Corenza C cannot go wrong. Flies off our shelves. Product pretty much sells itself. Sort of covers all bases as well.
I was going to ask, why is it so popular? Is it because it covers a broad range?
It is. It's sort of like your pharmacy cocktail. It's got your everything. It's got your antiviral properties, your immune boosting, the vitamin C, the nose things. It's got everything. So whenever people come in looking for a cocktail, there it is.
And it's a nice strong psychosomatic connection now as well. We believe it's going to work.
No, it does. It does. So.
Okay, what else is on your list?
Well, normally sore throat, first sign and symptom of a cold and flu, so we go for Medicure, good benzocaine just to numb the throat. People tend to get a cough, so can't go wrong with the Dilinct or the Dilinct Dry. It's depending on if it's productive or non-productive. And then again, I'm going to force those vitamins. Get your vitamin C, get your zinc.
Let the body fight the battle for you, because it has to. There are so many options now, and I think why we're having to become so nuanced is because it can get a little bit difficult to see the wood from the trees, the sachets from the spoons. There's so much going on. So how do you recommend people ensure that they're not taking too much, not underdosing for effectiveness? How do you kind of ensure that you're safe in that space?
Yeah, well, it happens often. And I mean, people will see adverts on TV, say, for example, for Calpol and Panado, and just assume that it does different things, but it's exactly the same. So I always say, read your labels, read the side of the bottles. It's always got your actives. Yes. And then often, I mean, with over-the-counter things, we'll dispense it. So it's got your label with the patient name, how to take it, who it's for, so when it gets into that medicine cabinet, there's no confusion.
I can even hear the tempo of your voice slowing down as you explain this to me. All right, listen, this is how you take it. So we've just got to open our ears sometimes. Read the label. Read the label.
Read it. Absolutely.
We want to hit the road, and you can't take the whole kind of, pharmacist cabinet with you.
No.
What would you recommend in that kind of travel kit if we're traveling?
Well, ADCOCK has actually got a fantastic little survival kit going with sort of all your winter cold and flu things. So it's always just an easy grab. If you're at a pharmacy and they don't have it, then you can do like a sachet, like a pain and fever sachet. A lot of them have got caffeine in. You don't want anything sedative. So
for sure, especially for the driver.
Yes. Panado syrup for the little ones, and always recommend electrolytes. We forget when it's winter to drink. So cold and flu, a lot of the time people get dehydrated, so electrolytes.
There are actually so many questions I want to ask you now, because I'm thinking like I should have had this conversation pre-winter to prep for winter. But when we are storing stuff and keeping things together, because I was reading George's Marvelous Medicine to my kids fairly recently, and I'm thinking, okay, we got to keep things well away from each other. No, how do we store and look after when we've got a myriad now, because we've got quite a broad range of things going in the cabinet?
Yeah, medicines everywhere, things from 2017 that's expired. Always go through your medicine cabinet, bring it into the pharmacy. A lot of people also get confused. So bring it in, we will dispose of it, replace what there is. Medicine cabinet, out of reach from kids, otherwise a medicine bag. And just keep things, sticky notes. Things like that, just keep organized.
And I imagine you must have to do it on another level in your space, which I suppose is great for us, because you get the information and you understand that what works. So maybe some advice to round off, and for someone wanting to build that, I suppose, treatment plan, but also preventative plan. What sort of
Yes, yeah.
mindset should we go into winter with?
Oh gosh, I'm all about prevention is better than cure, always. So my little routine every day, especially in winter to keep you warm, is a good raw honey, ginger, lemon. It's got the antimicrobials, the vitamin C, the antioxidants, probiotics, boosting, probifloras, the gut, very important, gut, mind. Viral Guard, it's a great combination. Also, ADCOCK product, it's phenomenal. It's got your probiotics and...
I'm going to throw that in the survival kit. I'm adding it to the
vitamins, minerals, and then stress. Manage your stress. I know it's a whole other topic, but stress lowers the immune system, so remember that. And then lastly, vitamin D. Don't forget, because also good for antibacterial. So sun, if you don't get that.
Vitamin D, because our vitamin D has been lacking over the last few weeks, which is perfectly understandable. Oh, thank you so much. I think some of that has sunk in. I apologize to Ian, my pharmacist, when I come and ask exactly the same questions of you a little bit later today, but that's your job. Embrace it. No, we thank all of your pharmacists, Sinead, you included. Thank you so much for joining us during the busiest time of the year. But clearly we got someone in our corner. Your pharmacist isn't just there when you're already sick. They're a key partner in staying well all winter, preventative medicine. I love that. So thank you so much to Sinead for helping us plan a little smarter and hopefully feel a bit more prepared. And remember, the ADCOCK INGRAM Winter Survival Pack ticks so many of these boxes for us. It's a pharmacist recommended mix of immune boosters, pain relief and essentials to help us thrive this winter. Just feel a little bit better, get the body the boost it needs to go and fight that battle for us. And for more pharmacist-approved health tips, you can visit an incredible source, beprepared365.co.za. And as an added bonus, just to help on the mood side, you could also win 2,000 Rand in cash. And we want you to tell us this simply. How do you know your body is telling you you're getting sick? I hope this doesn't make you feel like you're getting sick right now. Then how do you treat yourself when that kicks in? Use hashtag ADCOCKOTC winter to enter. The competition closes on the 13th of July. Not a huge amount of time, but you can find the T's and C's at expressoshow.com.